Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get right into this video. It's a little birdie chirping around Iowa town in old West Des Moines, Iowa, that's saying Indiana Fever owner, or the owner's son, David Simon, Herb Simon, one of them, was caught out having a luncheon with Coach Lisa Bluder and along Allison Pullman, Drake's University women's basketball head coach as well. Now, that's the word around town, and I came across the TikToker that heard somebody that knows somebody that was there and seen this meeting taking place. Let's listen to what she had to say, and then I'll come back in.
Because somebody that I know knows somebody that witnessed the Indiana Fever owner, or T. I just found out some Indiana Fever tea, and I think I need to share it. I want to preface this by saying that this is a rumor, kind of. I know somebody that knows somebody that witnessed this event. And if you forgot, I live in Iowa. We are home to Caitlin Clark. We are home to Lisa Bluder. So this is actually some potentially insider information. Because somebody that I know knows somebody that witnessed the Indiana Fever owner, Lisa Bluder, who is the former University of Iowa coach, Caitlin Clark's basketball coach at Iowa, who just retired 2 months ago, and the current Drake women's basketball head coach. At our local baseball stadium at Principal Park at the iClub, there's a lunch place there. Witnessed the three of them at the iClub, eating lunch, conversing, didn't hear what the meeting was about, didn't really get any more information than that, but it's very, very strange to me that the Indiana Fever owner was in Des Moines, Iowa, with Lisa Bluder and the Drake University basketball coach. I don't, that's all I know. But now I want to do so much more research.
Interesting. Now, people that's been following the channel since we've been covering Caitlin Clark at the beginning of this WNBA season over here on the Just Being Frank show, you heard me say when Lisa Bluder retired on May 13th was the same day that Christy Size threw Caitlin Clark under the bus for the first time about breaking her bad habits and she needs to shoot deeper twos and so on and so forth. Right? And I also have a video. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. I have a video stating all of this, breaking all of it down. Right? The time frames, so on and so forth. Even how Lisa Bluder was in an interview right before, excited about coming into, Iowa University, coming into this season, having a top 10 recruiting class. And she did not seem like she was about to retire. And that was even after Caitlin Clark got drafted, Katie Martin got drafted. She had this interview to where she let the people know how excited she was for the new class to come in and what they have already established at Iowa, and having Hannah come back and the other girls that they already haven't coming back, plus some of the girls out of the transfer portal. She spoke on these things as if she had full intentions on coming back to coach. And then all of a sudden, same day Christy Size came to the media. She needed to break her from bad habits. Now she got better teammates around her, which is a knock on Lisa Bluder. In a sense, it's like, what are you talking about? Okay. But understandable, WNBA college, that's what she, basically saying. But in another way, it's like, what you think? I was teaching her bad habits. I didn't have her ready for this level? Is that what you're trying to say? She's not ready for this level? Because you see what my other ones is doing. They've major contributors to a championship team, right? They play the game the right way. That's what we teach over here. So you saying you got to break her bad habits, I was like, oh yeah, that's throwing under the bus. And to me, Lisa Bluder hearing that, if I put myself in Lisa Bluder's shoes, and she hears Christy Size speak that way. She's taking it like, okay, oh yeah, it's not gonna work. On top of, I'm sure before Christy Size did that interview, it was probably a pull back and forth with her and Kaylin during training camps and whatever, to where Kaylin might have voiced her frustrations with this coach already. It don't take long, especially when you come from a great coaching environment that Lisa Bluder provided at Iowa for all the years she was there. There was a well-oiled machine. And then you come over here to a newly head coach who had the worst record in the WNBA last year, and it was her first time as a head coach, and now she gets a phenom protege like Caitlin Clark, and she rather highlight Aaliyah Boston. Let's play inside out, this, that, and the other, and you're trying to change the phenom's game. Now, automatically, everybody was going for Christy Size's head when she did that. And again, that's the day Lisa Bluder retired. Me, I came out and said, listen, y'all, she making herself available for whenever the Fever come calling. Whenever they ready to make that switch, which it might be this year or the beginning of next year, but she will be first on the list that they will contact. Now, do I believe that this meeting already took place and it's happening now, as the reports that's come out says it has, happened? I mean, I don't believe them to just take something out of thin air like that and then put it out there like that, and especially mention the Drake's coach. They didn't even know by name. They just knew Drake's coach. So if they wanted to, kind of muddy it up or just be, I'm sure they would have all the names together of who was out there. Because I even think they said the owner of the Fever. I believe it was David Simon of the Fever and not Herb Simon, which they might have got that confused too. But I don't just think this came out the blue. I don't think they just pulled this out and just trying to run with this story to make it a non-story, especially them coming from Iowa and representing Caitlin Clark. So far Iowa people have been kind of, scholars. Gabby Marshall, Kaylin, Katie Martin, they've been kind of, scholars, the way they carry themselves. So we'll see. I know that. If it ain't happen now, it'll happen later. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. It's the Pope. Peace and love. I'm out.
Don't reach, move your feet, defend, hustle. Flex your muscle when you get the and one. Now go to the line, make it an and one.